Well, you could have a valuable family heirloom tucked away in your closet and not even realize it.
That's right. Heather Crawford recently received a quilt passed down for generations in her family, and she took it to Quilt Fest. I didn't even know this was a thing, but it's going on in Jacksonville right now. And she shares what she learned about that family quilt.
So the last time I was home visiting my family, my mom pulled out of the linen closet these quilts that I didn't even know we had, and one of them has been in our family for 100 years. So we're here at the Quilt Fest to see what we can learn about them. Are they valuable? And maybe what you can learn about a quilt you might have at home.
Let's see what we have. Ooh, it's a crazy quilt. It's made of velvets. Okay, you want to help me open that up? Okay, all right. Now, crazy quilts were very popular. They were a fad, and they really started in the late 1870s, and they were so popular that everybody wanted to make them.
Brenda Grampus is a certified quilt appraiser who helps unravel the stories of quilts. This one features President Grover Cleveland. At first glance, it appears it was made in the early 1900s.
Here's his picture done on silk, and there's his ribbon. So it's from that election.
But looking closer, she finds clues that tell a different story.
I'm seeing some things that are telling us that this was probably repaired in the early 1900s, but I think it was actually made earlier than that. We're seeing a piece that has oil painting underneath it, and someone has very skillfully put on another patch over the top. Because of the amount of embroidery that's on this, it's saying more like 1880s. So I think you have an older piece, and this is not made by the person that you thought it was. It's actually been made by someone before her time.
The sentimental value is priceless, but what would a collector pay for it?
Looking at this and the condition that it's in, I would say you're looking at about $400 would be the value of this.
And a valuable piece of advice for storing your quilt: the fewer creases, the better to prevent damage.
When you're folding your quilts, you should always look for a new line to fold it on, and they should be refolded about every 3 months.
So my mom passed down this quilt to me, and I'll pass it down to my daughter. But one more piece of advice I learned: don't put anything on top of your quilt if it's in your closet, because that could actually make the creases worse. And always store it in an air-conditioned room out of direct sunlight. And if you'd like to have your quilt appraised or just check out the beautiful quilts on display, Quilt Fest continues through Saturday at Prime Osborne Convention Center. I've posted more information in this story. Just head to firstcoastnews.com. Heather Crawford, First Coast News, on your side.